What's going on, guys? Grease Monster here. It's been 3 years since I've made a video about the quickest and easiest games on Xbox Game Pass for achievements. Since then, they've added and removed tons of titles, so I figured it's time to make an updated video on it. I'm going to show you a handful of games and split them by completion time. There are games that take less than an hour, and some that even take upwards of 8 hours, but they're still enjoyable and easy completions. It's been a while since I've made a video, so make sure you hit the like if you're glad content is coming back out, and click subscribe if you want to see more achievement hunting content. I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest to start. These games take less than an hour to complete. The Case of the Golden Idol, under an hour. The Case of the Golden Idol is a point-and-click adventure game. It is a very good game with good puzzles, but if you're just interested in the completion, make sure you go to trueachievements.com and use the walkthrough. Or if you prefer a more visual guide, there's plenty of walkthroughs on YouTube. Maka has a great walkthrough that can show you how to get all the achievements done in around 30 minutes. Open Roads.
Do something.
Open Roads is a short, narrative-driven game. The puzzles are pretty light, and there's no real skill involved. You can get most of the achievements just by playing through the game, and there's chapter select. So if you need to go back and grab some of the individual achievements, you can do that. Or you can follow a guide, like the ones on trueachievement.com, and get this done in under an hour.
It'll be fun.
My Friend Peppa Pig. A true candidate for Game of the Year, My Friend Peppa Pig is a extremely easy completion. It takes around 45 minutes just because the dialogue is unskippable. There's no missable achievements, and you basically get all of them by playing the game. If you've got kids that are interested in Peppa Pig, you can give this to them to play, and it should be done within like an hour. You can do it yourself as well, but it is a kid's game. Now we're going to get into the 1 to 2 hour completion games. Starting off first with Botany Manor. Botany Manor is a first-person puzzle game. All of the achievements should unlock within less than 2 hours, and most of these come off of just completing the main story. There's a few collectible and miscellaneous achievements, so make sure to use the walkthrough if you want to get this done the fastest and easiest. Escape Academy. You can complete Escape Academy in under 2 hours, but you definitely need to follow a walkthrough for it, as the puzzles are a little tricky, and you either need to have a friend playing with you or have a second controller handy, as it is a 2-player game. The base game can be done within under 2 hours, but in April of 2024, there was a title update that released for Escape Academy, which added 13 new achievements. The update's actually pretty tough, and the puzzles are randomly generated, so walkthroughs won't help you that much. It will take around 8 hours to complete the DLC, so just keep in mind, if you're looking to complete the whole thing, it goes from a under 2 hour completion to around a 10 hour completion.
Greetings, pupil.
Maquette. Maquette is a puzzle game, as are a lot of the games on this list, and you can get it done within under 2 hours if you use a walkthrough. Using walkthroughs will kind of ruin the experience if you are looking to play it blind, but if you're looking just for the gamer score, make sure you follow the walkthroughs. Check trueachievements.com first, and if you want a more visual guide, make sure to look it up on YouTube. I don't have a lot of guides for these games, but there are many creators out there who do. Maka, Bills from Achievement Land, and Chivo Guides all have good guides for plenty of games. Doom 64. Doom 64 is a port of the classic first-person shooter. The game has 10 achievements worth 1000 gamerscore, and all of the achievements can be unlocked in less than 2 hours using the password screen or adding cheats. The passwords get you to what levels you need and give you the weapons and items you need to unlock them. Just be warned, if you're prone to motion sickness, this game can get you, as it did to me. Unpacking. Unpacking is a game where you unpack, and the goal of the game is to just put all the items in their right spots and make them fit. However, there's an accessibility option that lets you put things wherever you want. So all you have to do is turn that on and then unpack the boxes, and then just make sure there's a spot for them anywhere. You can complete that in under 2 hours. Make sure to use a walkthrough so you don't miss any of the miscellaneous or collectible achievements. It is a really fun game, so if you want to play through it blind first, I'd recommend that. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons takes around 2 to 3 hours to complete the list. They are very simple unlocks, and you should have them all without much trouble. Some of the achievement descriptions are a little confusing. There is a walkthrough for it if you'd like, or you can look up the individual achievements to see what you need to do. Frog Detective: The Entire Mystery. Frog Detective: The Entire Mystery has 18 achievements that can all be unlocked in under 3 hours. There's a lot of collectible and missable achievements, but make sure you use a walkthrough. Bluey, the video game. Peppa Pig is a bit of a struggle to get through if you're looking for easy achievements, but Bluey is a little bit more adult friendly. It takes about 3 hours to unlock all the achievements, and it is a kids game, so the list is simple and there's no real difficulty, but there are a few collectibles you should be on the lookout for as you're playing. You can use a walkthrough, or you can play the game by yourself or with your kids and then come back for the collectibles if you've missed any. Day of the Tentacle Remastered and Full Throttle Remastered.
Right.
These two Double Fine titles are very similar in that they're point-and-click adventure games. They're fairly easy to complete and take around 3 hours. There's guides for both of them on trueachievements.com, so make sure you follow those if you want to maximize your time. Now we're getting into the games that take around 4 to 7 hours.
Something's coming our way.
Inside. Inside is an incredible game that was nominated and won lots of awards. It's much like Limbo in that it's a very ominous, atmospheric puzzle platformer. It also has a pretty easy achievement list. Every achievement is a collectible, so you gotta keep your eyes open as you're playing. If you're worried about missing anything, just follow the achievement guide. There's some on trueachievements.com, and there's also many on YouTube. Genesis Noir. Genesis Noir used to be a game that would be at the beginning of this video, but after an update, the debug menu was disabled for the achievements. It used to be around a 10-minute completion. Now, it'll take you around 3 to 4 hours. It is a point-click adventure game. There's no real difficulty, and all the achievements are earned through the story. So follow a walkthrough if you'd like, and hammer this one out. Contrast.
But don't you worry.
Contrast takes around under 4 hours, according to the completion time average on trueachievements.com. If you use the walkthrough says you can get it done in under 2 hours. So depending on your skill level and how fast you can get through things, this might actually be a under 2 hour completion.
No, Johnny, not again.
Paw Patrol: Mighty Pups Save Adventure Bay. Another kids game, this one is based in the Paw Patrol universe. There's 30 achievements that can be unlocked in under 4 hours. None of the achievements are very hard, and the majority is just collectibles, and the big achievement needs you to collect every pup treat that's in the game. So it can be a little annoying if you've missed 1 or 2, and you have to backtrack through levels to see what you've missed, but if you're looking for a game to play and not worry too much or play with your kids, this one is an easy 1000 gamer score in around 4 hours. The Walking Dead: Michonne. Every Telltale game is easy because they're interactive movies basically. So there's not a lot of skill involved and you don't really have to worry about any hard gameplay. Most of the Telltale games take 8 or more hours to complete, but Michonne is actually a faster one and takes you around 5 hours. You can use a walkthrough if you want to get through it faster, but it's pretty straightforward and you can just kind of play through this one. Firewatch. Firewatch is an easy adventure game that you can get done in around 5 hours. Most of the achievements come through just playing the story, but there is some miscellaneous tasks that you can hammer out between them. If you'd like, just follow the walkthrough and it'll explain exactly what you need to do to complete this game.
Watch.
Little Kitty, Big City. Little Kitty, Big City is a really fun game with a bunch of easy achievements. You don't really need a guide unless you're stuck in a couple areas and don't know how to get to them, or you're missing some of the collectibles and not sure how to grab them. It's a very straightforward list and it takes around 6 hours, but if you know exactly where you're going and what you need to do, you could probably cut that down. Now we're going to go through the games that are around 8 hours or more, so they're not really quick completions anymore, but they are still easy and they're good games to try. Tell Me Why. Tell Me Why is not a quick completion, considering it takes around 10 hours for all the achievements, but it's a pretty fun adventure game, and the gamer score is actually worth 1500. The list is simple, but if you'd like to use a guide, there's one on trueachievements.com, and there's probably some YouTube playthroughs if you're looking for them.
Doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look at
Maneater. Maneater is a shark RPG, a shark PG, where you eat sea life and upgrade your shark until you can beat the bosses in every biome. The game takes around 8 to 10 hours to complete, and some parts can be a little tricky, but it's a pretty fun game if you want to just swim around, eat, and fight other animals. There is a DLC for this game with an extra 350 gamerscore, but the DLC isn't included in Game Pass, so you can only unlock the base 1000 gamerscore.
Eat the people, save the world.
Paw Patrol Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. No track.
Paw Patrol Grand Prix is a racing game based on the kids show. It takes around 12 hours to complete the achievements, but a majority of the game is completed just by using the auto drive feature, and you don't even have to pay attention to the game. You do have to win a few races, but it is a kids game, so none of the races are that hard. After you get the achievements for winning all the races, you have to play through the adventure modes, which take around an hour, but you can put your character on auto drive and do something else.
Available now.
The Walking Dead, Seasons 1 and 2.
Keep going on like this, and that girl ain't gonna make it.
These two games can be completed in around 8 to 10 hours each, with little to no skill involved. Each episode has 200 gamerscore, and there's 5 episodes in each game. They're all story related, so you won't miss anything. I'm sure I missed a few easy games in this video, so if you know of or have played any that I didn't say, make sure to leave it in the comments below so others can check and go complete. It's been a long time since I've uploaded, so if you've made it this far, let me know how much gamerscore you have now and how your achievement hunting is coming along. Thank you to anyone who watched, and I'll see you all in the next video soon. Have a good one.